We are here with Ken Abramowitz in his beautiful apartment. Ken just hosted Governor Mike Huckabee. He, on Friday, hosted Congressman Roscam from Illinois, and hosts a lot of very famous people. He has Bret Stephens coming this week from the Wall Street Journal. And Ken is probably one of the smartest people and one of the most knowledgeable people about Israel that I think exists on the planet. So he put forward an idea of how 10 fronts are now hitting America, terroristic fronts. And I'd like him to describe some of it.
Sure. Well, Americans think that, and Israelis, by the way, everyone in the West thinks that war is fought with bullets or bombs, and it is. But there's 5 forms of war in my mind. Physical war, obviously. Intellectual war, you can fight with words. I hate you. All right?
Hope not.
Okay, we're fighting with words. Okay? We can fight economically. I'm not going to pay you. I'm going to boycott you. We can fight legally. I'm going to sue you. You were an officer in the IDF, and I'm going to sue you for defending Jews. And we also can fight demographically. I'm going to move into your house, and my whole family's coming in, and you can't push me out. So in my mind, there's 5 forms of war, and we have to protect ourselves from each of the 5 forms. And these 5 forms of warfare are evident in America and in Israel. Yet we as Westerners focus on one form of warfare, namely physical warfare, and we neglect or do not properly finance narrative war, intellectual war, economic war, legal war, and demographic war. And so I try to get politicians both here and in Israel to understand that the problem is much bigger than they think.
Thank you. Do you feel that there will be a change in the administrations? Do you think that Hillary Clinton can be beat?
Yes. This is. I'm going to give you an unscientific answer. I think there's an 80% chance the next president will be Republican. The reason I say that, after 7 years of failure with President Obama, of everything he did, and followed by another 8th year of failure, by definition, because he's a professional failure, the country is not going to nominate Hillary, who herself is a professional failure. She failed at everything she touched. So she'll just look like Obama's 3rd term, and people will want to forget Obama after his 2 terms, and she'll remind him of not only 8 years of the nightmare of Obama, but another 4 years of her nightmare. So I'm very confident that the next president is going to be a Republican and a good candidate and a good president.